Welcome back to another BLUELOCK chapter review. Last week we saw Isagi scoring the 4th goal of the game at the final minute. After he saw Unazi's awakening and the way he almost scored, he really wanted to copy that new technique. So with the help of Bachira he was able to recreate it, and he even made it better, leaving Unazi and Kusu speechless. In the new chapter we pick up right from where we left off. We see the Japanese fans going crazy. We also see Bachira and Isagi's parents celebrating the win. The announcers are saying that BLUELOCK won their opening match in a dominant victory. In the next page we get Bachira and Isagi reminiscing about their combination. Isagi says that he knew Bachira could give him the pass he needed, and Bachira agrees that only he could have pulled off this selfish pass indeed. Corona joins them and starts celebrating. Rin is shown too. He is hating as always though. But after that we see both Baro and Shido's reaction to the end of this game. Baro says that this was an irritating trash game, and Shido says that this game has gotten him worked up. He can't wait to play already. We go back to Aiko asking Isagi if he tried some brand new technique on him. How much did he actually predict from this last attack? But Isagi tells him that the final shot was completely improvised. He was expecting the awakened Unazi to show up and give him something to work with, but he really surprised him with the trap into shot he did. There was no way he could have known until he saw that moment. The instant Aiko stopped the ball, Isagi heard a voice telling him that he wants to combine this with his shot, so he went and did it. Aiko then tells him that his ideas, his speed of insight, and his flashes of inspiration have jumped to a whole new level. He's even starting to devour Ego's plan with his own egocentric evolution. Isagi thanks him because he was able to do that experiment thanks to him. In the next page we get to see the Nigerian players' reaction. Belu is mad and Nobu is saying that they experienced a complete defeat. Isagi was able to destroy everything they had. Kusu says that they all got devoured. All of their passion was taken away by him. His ego, Unazi's evolution, the awakening he pulled out of them and made it look like he was giving that data to help his team. But in reality, Isagi only used it for his own growth. Kusu wonders how far someone can push themselves, and he says that Isagi is insane. In Kusu's eyes, Isagi is a machine football weapon. Unazi then starts talking with Kusu, and he says that this guy is the absolute worst. In the tiny little world they've lived in, he was the worst, the most terrifying egoist. That is why he was able to shatter their small world. Unazi says that Isagi is the greatest football player. He thanks him and he is glad that they were able to meet him here. Isagi hears what Unazi is saying and tells him that at least he was able to get a good memory out of this. But Unazi tells him that this isn't the end of their memory. Someday he is going to surpass him. Unazi tells Isagi to wait for him in the future. Isagi accepts his challenge and they fist bump each other, putting an end to the first game of the Under-20 World Cup. The announcer says that the ace strikers of both teams exchange a final handshake. With a brilliant first match blowout victory, Japan's national team is off to the best possible start. And we get Kaiser's reaction to the match. He says that Isagi shouldn't smile. He is so pissed off that he can't even drink his cola. After that we cut off to somewhere in Tokyo. Sai has just finished watching the match and he is not impressed at all. He says that BLUELOCK should have won by 8-0 and he calls them useless. Right after Sai's reaction we cut off to Spain's Under-20 team hotel. We see Bunny's reaction to Isagi actually being a football player. He is surprised that he is that kid that looked all happy from before, and he says that Isagi is one of them too. After this we go to the French team. They are practicing in the BLUELOCK training field. We see Charles asking Woki what he thinks about BLUELOCK's level now. Woki tells that it's just momentum and media hype. They are actually nobodies. Charles is excited because he will be able to face off against Shido in the next game. It will be so fun. We then get the confirmation that BLUELOCK's second game will be against the French team. Woki then says that he personally wants to hurry up and rematch Isagi. He wants to confirm if he truly is just an arrogant bastard who happened to be born fast with just talent or not. He would like to ask Isagi that question when the time comes. Then some mysterious player asks Woki if Isagi is that interesting to him. Woki wants to know what this guy thinks of Isagi. Then we get the reveal that he is the new Gen 11 French player and his name is Yugo. Yugo answers Woki's question by saying that Isagi is just not suited for this. And that is the end of this chapter. This chapter can really be a contender for the best chapter of the year. We got so many returns, a bunch of reveals, and the final moment of the first match. We now know who the French French new Gen 11 player was. But on top of that, Woki got confirmed as a new Gen 11 too. So this means that the French team has 2 new gens in the same team. Just seeing those 3 players, Woki, Charles and Yugo, things aren't looking good for BLUELOCK. On top of that, Woki wants to get his revenge on Isagi from the time where he told him that he was lucky to be born this fast. I also wonder what position Yugo plays in. Could he be a goalkeeper or a defender? It would be crazy if he's a forward too, so the French attack could consist of those 3 monsters. It would be really interesting to see how the newly evolved BLUELOCK will be against them. Are they going to get completely stomped or are they going to be able to fight back against them? Charles said that he is excited because he would get to play against Shido in the next match. So this could mean that Shido has a really high chance of being in the starting 11 for BLUELOCK. We also saw Baro's reaction to Isagi's goal. That makes me wonder if he will be in the starting 11 too in the next match, or he could be saved for the last game against England. We don't know what Shido's training has changed about him, but BLUELOCK will definitely need him in the next game because this could be the hardest match for them in this whole tournament. We saw Kaiser's reaction to the game and he was mad as hell. He probably won his first game, so he was able to hate watch Isagi's match. They would probably face each other in the later stages of the tournament. Bunny also found out who Isagi truly was. What did he mean by saying that he is one of them? Could he have meant that Isagi is an egoist striker like him? I'm not sure at the moment, but we are for sure getting BLUELOCK vs Spain later, because Sai is joining only so he is able to play against Bunny. While we are talking about Sai, he was left depressed after watching the whole match. He was disappointed that BLUELOCK was able to score only 4 goals instead of at least 8. We also got the final words between Isagi and Onazi. Onazi promised that they will meet again in the future, probably in the real World Cup. There, BLUELOCK will face the new Nigerian team. We will see them playing with their mindset changed. Onazi is more hyped than before and he will be aiming to become the best striker in the world. Also, he will be able to watch his rival Isagi, so that will keep his motivation. It was a solid first game of the arc. We got to see the evolved BLUELOCK and we saw the Nigerian team experiencing a full change to their goals and to what they truly want to feel while they are playing football. We now know 6 new Gen 11 players, 5 more to go. I'm not sure why we didn't get to see Don Lorenzo in this chapter. Maybe they forgot to mention him or there was not enough space for him in this chapter. We know that one of them is in England, so we will definitely see him in the next game after France. I'm not sure why Woki is revealed to be a new Gen 11 player just now, instead of the Neo Egoist League. Probably back then the plan was him not being one and got changed later. But having 2 new gens in one team and a support player like Charles, I get why Buratsuta shot himself when Sai told him that Japan will be in the same group as France. Totally understandable. But anyways, this will be the end of this chapter review. Guys, give me your thoughts. How do you feel about the chapter? You can also tell me your predictions about the next game. Is France going to dominate BLUELOCK or will BLUELOCK actually be able to compete with them? If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.